tutty, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback checking off. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Inside the 30. Keeps it and gets the first down. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half. Man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Day. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is their top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. 1-step grab, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Offense facing 4th down.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's right on target. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his feet. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. Purdue 3, Ole Miss 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. And it's slipped out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Throws to the wideout. The freshman quarterback.
Incomplete.
Fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. At the 45, on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Using his legs, it's Camarda. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Which is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
First down here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Brings up second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man down the middle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Handoff to the single running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They feed him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front of the play on attack.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Purdue.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the move. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running with football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job lengthening the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan to get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Line gets set, first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here we go. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The RPO, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Wide out in motion. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses one. Second down coming up.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see it here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
24, Ole Miss 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Push down for the tackle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the ground with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The give to the tailback. Got a lot of run. Headed to the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football.